We negotiate everywhere, all the time, and with everyone. We do this at work, in shops, at home, or at school, in the morning, at noon, or in the evening, with strangers, a boss, colleagues, but also with our parents, our spouse, our children, or their teachers. We negotiate everywhere, all the time, and with everyone. More precisely, we could potentially negotiate everywhere, all the time, and with everyone. Yet many times we actually fail to negotiate. Why is that so? Why do we not negotiate when we do have the opportunity to do so? There are several reasons for not negotiating. First, people fail to negotiate when they do not recognize negotiation situations. In Western countries, for example, people are less likely than in other parts of the world to imagine that it is possible to bargain for meat or vegetable at a market or in stores. Secondly, people are also reluctant to negotiate when they feel that it is not normative, usual, to discuss in the particular situation at hand. In some families, for example, it is not usual for children to discuss decisions taken by their parents. In other families, on the contrary, decisions are subject to everyone's opinion. Even in contexts where it is normative or usual to negotiate, we are not always inclined to do so, not knowing how our counterpart will react to our attempts at discussing. For example, when I accompany my mother to a flea market, I always feel a certain discomfort when I see how hard she haggles with the trader. I don't know why, but I always feel that the seller is looking at us the wrong way, and I'm often tempted to tell my mother to stop discussing and pay the requested price because sellers have to make a living too. A third reason why people avoid negotiation is when they feel they do not really master the process or they lack competence as negotiators. The predominant fear here is that of being taken advantage of. We prefer to avoid a discussion that we fear might put us in a worse position than one at which we started off. Thus, since negotiation situations are ubiquitous, one might think that we are all experts in negotiations. Unfortunately, nothing could be further from the truth. Studies show that few people are actually able to deploy truly effective negotiation behaviors and to discover the most optimal agreement solutions. This is true for everyone. It is also true for people who practice negotiation professionally on a daily basis. Experts and novices alike are not always very effective. But paradoxically, many of them believe themselves to be effective and good negotiators, and they are convinced that it is others who are ineffective. As we will see throughout the course, this type of misperception is commonplace. In fact, our inability to see that we are incompetent is directly related to our incompetence itself. If you are not good at math, you will not be good at realizing that the calculation you just did is wrong. While in negotiation is the same thing. If we are bad negotiators, we won't be good at seeing that the arrangement that we have reached are bad too, and we will promptly sign suboptimal agreements while thinking of ourselves that we have been dreadfully efficient. And so the vicious circle of incompetence will repeat itself.